Well, I can scratch that off my bucket list. Yes, you read the title correctly. I have in fact made a self-published children's picture book. Now, as you have probably already assumed, yes, this is my first ever published book. And yes, it is quite simple because of that. But also, yes, I am still proud of it.
Okay, but what's it about?
Don't worry, I'm getting there. Well, it's a wholesome short story about a little newt with a crown, and what happens when he loses it. So yes, clearly a children's book. Now, you might be wondering why I chose that as my first genre. Simply put, I love looking back on all those cute little books I would read when I was younger. They were always so wholesome, you know, such sweet little slices of story. And I used to always think about how I thought it would be so fun to make my own someday. But it wasn't until recently I was actually able to. And now that I've made my first one, I can already feel the excitement building at the idea of making another one, bigger and better than this one. Also, yes, this is why I haven't uploaded in a couple weeks here, but something that should hopefully no longer be a problem. Unless it still is. But anyways, I decided to go with the self-publishing route on this one, and I would highly recommend it for any other indie writers out there. So how did I go about making this book? Well, I decided to go through a service attached to Amazon called KDP. Don't ask me what that stands for, because I already forgot. But basically, it's a way of handing off the actual physical manufacturing of your book to someone else. More specifically, KDP's factories. You give them the pages, the information, the pricing, and after just a little bit of frustration, they've got your book in their file. Then, once your book appears on Amazon, anytime anyone orders it, they take the order, make the book, and ship it out. And after they've taken their cut of the profits, they send your earnings to your Amazon account. Which is probably the largest gripe I currently have. Once someone buys your book, you have to wait until 60 days past the last day of the month that the money was sent in at. Meaning, it could take up to 3 months before you actually get access to the earnings that you've made on an order. Which, if you're making sales every month, isn't a problem. But if not, then... But anyways, getting back on track. Currently, the best place to order it from, in case you were interested, would be Amazon. But I also have it available on eBay, Etsy, and my own website. All of which, of course, will be linked down in the description below. Also, speaking of my website, I'm also selling some experimental sticker designs that I came up with. So maybe check those out as well. But I think that's it for this little announcement video of sorts. But if you guys would be interested in getting a more deep dive into the actual process of making a book through KDP, then let me know in the comments, and maybe I'll make a follow-up video. But until then, buy my stuff.